The principal deputy campaign manager for the Biden-Harris campaign, Quentin Fulks. Quentin, thank you so much for joining us. How has the campaign changed its messaging just in the last 48 hours? And when does this grace period, so to speak, end?
Well, look, first of all, thank you for having me tonight, Linsey. I would say that we haven't shifted our message. We have been focused on the issues that matter. What happened to former President Trump is horrific. You heard President Biden say that it has no place in our politics. We are going to have disagreements. Republicans are going to continue their campaign, and we are going to continue ours, talking about the differences of character, vision, morals, for the next term of who is going to serve as president of the United States. And our campaign has been focused on the issues like reproductive rights and freedoms, issues like making sure that Social Security and Medicare remain intact, issues like the Affordable Care Act. That is where our focus has been since the outset of this campaign, and we're going to continue to communicate the stark contrast and the very, very different visions for America on those issues to American voters.
A small but vocal group, as you know, of House Democrats have told the campaign that Biden should step aside, and a majority of registered Democrats say the same. Can you say with 100% certainty that President Biden will be at the top of the ticket come November?
Absolutely. And a majority of registered Democrats also voted for President Biden in the primaries, about 14.5 million, 87%, as well as the 3,900 delegates that President Biden has earned. And so President Biden has said himself he will be the nominee, and we look forward to hosting our convention in Chicago, where we can talk to American voters and Democrats about President Biden's vision and agenda for America.
What is your pitch to Americans that Biden, not Trump, should be president for the next 4 years?
Well, look, I think that comes down to a range of issues, as these two individuals could not be more different. I think one of the first and main ones is that President Biden will not allow Republicans to institute a national abortion ban. Republicans time and again have said that they want to put in place a national abortion ban. President Biden wants to expand health care. Republicans have time and again said that they want to get rid of the Affordable Care Act. President Biden wants to expand Social Security and Medicare. Republicans want to get rid of that. President Biden wants a fair tax code so that the wealthiest are paying their fair share in America. Republicans do not want that. They want to continue to tax the middle class at the expense of big corporations and the wealthy. President Biden wants to continue to finish his work of making sure that big pharma is on the level playing field and that Americans aren't paying out of pocket extreme costs for prescription drugs. Republicans want to undo that. So these things could not be more clear when it comes to the issues and the differences of President Biden's agenda versus that of former President Trump's.
There are at least 7 swing states. The election is less than 4 months from now. You can only do so much with an 81-year-old candidate. What is your campaign strategy in those swing states?
Well, that 81-year-old candidate is going to continue to hit the battleground states as he has been since the outset of this election. Since the debate, he has hit every single blue wall state. He is in Las Vegas now. He will be doing the NAACP and the UNIDOS conferences, where he will be talking to core constituencies of the Democratic Party, and him and the vice president are going to continue to campaign across this country, talking about the stakes of this election and the vision that they have, including all those issues that I mentioned in my former answer.
Quentin Fulks, we thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate you coming on.
Thank you, Linsey.